Are
Yeah.
there certain scenes that you look forward to more than others? Like certain
It,
types?
it depends. Like I get booked usually for always the same things. I guess I just marketed myself as the hardcore girl, so I just get booked for that, and I'm happy because I like that sort of like scenes, so that I'm
Yeah,
happy. It depends on the people that are involved. Like if I know the people, and usually if I work in Europe, it's like I already know everyone, and I probably already
yeah,
worked with everyone. So if there's someone who I worked with already, it's more fun because it's like you have a little thing going on and you know what
yeah,
they like, and so it's more exciting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
When there's a
imagine.
script, it's less fun because it's like you gotta remember lines instead of just straight up fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, that could make things a little more complicated, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
More
Yeah,
brain work. I
yeah.
didn't do this job to use my brain.
No, just everything else. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's see, I like a good, like, story, like,
Yeah?
acting and
Did you?
yeah,
What kind of story? The plumber or the pizza guy?
that's always a good one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the classics.
I did a plumber scene.
See, those are I like I mean, it doesn't have to be something like that generic, but yeah, I like a good buildup, Like
True,
you
yeah.
know
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. It's a turn off for me, but I can understand how like creating a story
mhm.
can give you a little bit of a, I don't know, a vibe.
Well, I like it to be funny, if that makes sense. Like, I like
Oh,
for
the
the story to
funny
be
ones.
dumb.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
those
yeah,
are
like
fun.
yeah, that's the best part, like, I'm not watching it for, like, to be romantic, like, like, I
No,
want
okay.
it to be something really stupid and then,
What? They don't really love each
yeah.
other? Aw.
Oh my god, I know. That bothers so many people that, like
They're not really together. Yeah.
well, that or just the idea of people having sex on camera, as like a show, basically. Like,
Yeah.
it fucks with people's heads so bad, and it is hilarious to
They
me.
get so pressed that you do it.
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
god.
sure it comes from the fact that they don't really understand why you should do a job that is actually funny. I'm pretty sure that's the whole point. Like, they don't
Yeah,
really see like, "Oh, fuck, I hate my job, but why do you have fun doing yours? Like, you do something that I would
yeah,
love, so I fucking hate you for that."
exactly, and especially, like, here, like, in the US, like, we have, like, a very, conservative background of, like, sex is off limits, we
But
don't talk about it, we pretend it doesn't exist, like
and it's crazy, like, I have a lot of American friends, and it's so crazy to me, like, I come from Italy, the place
yeah.
where, like, we have the Pope over there, and still we are less conservative than that.
I know.
You
Isn't
know?
that crazy? I mean, that's so wild to me is that, like, I mean, whatever your take on religion is, I mean, none of my business, but, like
Just the standard,
okay,
faith.
gotcha. So, same, probably. Yeah, but, like, it's so crazy how, Europe, I would argue has much more of, like, a religious background and, like, it's such a
Yeah,
huge part of, like, culture,
of course, yeah.
yet
We
so
have, like, churches everywhere, like, we have more
exactly.
churches than banks probably.
Well, your church is kinda our banks, in a way, but, yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
But, like, y'all also, even with that, you were way more, like, sexually, expressive
Yeah,
than we
and
are.
we just have there's taboo, of course, there's taboo. I
Yeah,
don't really like girls, with, not a lot of clothes on in the streets or stuff like
yeah,
that, but you can go to the beach and be naked, still not being too sexual about it, you know? It's like
yeah,
you go to Germany and there you can be nude and it's still not a sexual thing. It's like there's a
yeah,
difference between what is sacred and what is natural. It's just and also, like, even if there's a lot of religious people, there's always a contradiction of they're still doing a lot of nasty shit like behind
yeah,
their back, but they're judgy, but not that much. Like, we
yeah,
don't go over like making laws like yeah, some people do, but still, I don't know, it's weird. You guys
yeah,
are so conservative for a lot of things.
very. Especially where I'm in Texas, which is even worse. I mean, yeah,
Amazing.
like, porn is basically banned
Yeah,
here, like
no, yeah.
yeah, which, I
We're
mean,
gonna have a lot of fun.
Look, life finds a way, and I
Yeah,
trust me, I have
you
turned into,
probably
like,
you probably have a VPN. You're probably safe.
yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the first things that I did. I was like, "How do I bypass this bullshit?" Like,
It's like probably the day the law passed, probably all the VPN like networks or services were like
oh.
stonks.
Oh my god, I wish I would have known that this was gonna happen. I would have
Yeah,
been investing in, like, VPN company,
yeah,
whatever. I would have, like, figured out a way to make my own,
yeah.
I would God, I would have
There's probably
yeah.
a conspiracy that people behind like banning porn banning laws are the owners of VPN services.
I it would not surprise me,
No, not at all. No, no, no.
especially in Texas, like, our shit is very, corrupt in a lot of ways. So, yeah, I mean, it's just so crazy to me, like, yeah, I mean, any kind of public nudity is
Crazy.
very off limits, or like on TV. So, like in most European countries, like you can have nudity on like regular TV
Yeah,
after a
during
certain
the
time.
evening, some boobies, you can see it.
Yeah, that would there would be riots in the
Yeah.
street if that happened. But we will show you 4 hours of, people getting their heads blown off.
Guns.
Yeah.
Buy your guns, but you cannot buy your contraception.
Yeah. It is.
We want to kill your babies. You won't kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, we're perfectly fine with killing adults. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
killing
yeah.
adults is great here.
Right.
It's just you gotta wait for him to hit about, 13 or 14
Even
and
before, you just
yeah.
need to go to school. Oh, fun. That I cannot joke about that. I know
Well,
Americans are pretty sensitive about this.
fuck them. Look, I have heard so much crazy shit just from doing, like, these, podcasts, like, with people in porn,
Yeah.
like, the shit that I hear about, like, that people say to me or say to the people on it, I'm like, "God damn, y'all are just this really bothers you." Like, this really bothers people so much, and I love it. Like,
It's just true though.
yeah, it is. How many scenes have you done? Do you keep count of that?
I mean, professionally, like for productions, not
Yeah.
that many because I'm tattooed, and in Europe they really don't like tattoos.
Why
But
is that?
I don't know. I guess it's just Europe is a little behind
Mhm.
with like we're 5 years behind what everything's going on in the US. And I guess
Gotcha.
we're smaller, there's less people, so I guess the market is just smaller.
Mhm.
So every niche
Niche.
is just
Yeah.
smaller, so they don't see a market value into making into using models that are a little bit different. And also there's, companies just don't want to risk it, so they just go for what works, the barely legal skinny blonde, and that's fine. So yeah,
Yeah.
but I have my ways. I think I did probably around 50 scenes for productions, and I counted for the ones that I shot for my OnlyFans.
Mhm.
I did only anal scenes over 100.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
counted. I don't have it here, but I made a list, and it was
that is
fun.
that is amazing.
Yeah,
They say whatever it is, it's like 10,000 hours of practice and you become like an expert. You
yeah.
gotta be getting
No,
close.
10,000. No, not 10,000, but I'll get there.
You'll
Probably
get yeah,
get
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
just give me a year.
I I believe in you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my god. Yeah, that's yeah. Have you ever been to, like, P Diddy's house? This is just a random question
I
I've been
cannot
asking
say it,
people.
it's, and my lawyer told me not to say anything.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I mean, the guy had over 700 dildos in his house.
Crazy.
That
That's
seems
way
like a
more
lot.
than any one of my friends, and I have friends that have a lot of them, but that's a lot of them.
That is I mean,
That's
that's
also
so many.
that's a lot of money. Dildos are not cheap.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but P. Diddy is, a little wealthy,
Yeah, I
which
know, but it's still,
happens
like,
whenever you
it's
screw
like
people over for 30
I
years,
know,
but
but it's, like, a lot of money. If you even, like, 7,000 dildos. Good dildos are around $100. If
are
you
they
multiply,
really?
yeah, the good ones, yeah.
See,
It
it's
the big
crazy
ones, and I'm pretty sure they're the big monster ones, come on.
Well, yeah, but I mean, a cucumber is like $1.50.
Yeah, but
Like,
that's
why wouldn't you just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just on a budget.
can you yeah, exactly. Can you imagine P Diddy going no, yeah, yeah, he would go to somewhere or send someone to get like 7,000 cucumbers because
God,
he got all
yeah.
the baby oil. That's
Well,
fun.
yeah, that is, I mean, which I've been wondering where it all was. I've been looking for, I've been missing for weeks. I was like,
Yeah,
that son of a bitch took it all.
he took it all.
Yeah. I mean,
The Johnson baby oil, because we all use that. We don't use the baby oil from like the fancy baby oil. We all use the same ones. I'm pretty sure there are more nasty things being done with the Johnson's baby oil than actual baby things.
yeah. Yeah, no shit. I mean, whoever has the, security camera footage of P. Diddy's house knows all about that.
All about it.
Yeah,
I
that
want to see that footage though.
oh my god. I mean, there it is. It's wild, which
Why?
have you ever been invited, obviously you don't gotta, like, name names or anything like that. Have you ever been invited to any kind of situation like that?
Not party, like, not like that. It's usually like maybe you go to someone's house and there's
Yeah,
a couple people there and stuff
okay.
happens, but it's just like probably because I haven't been to LA too much. Probably if I spend more time in LA, it will probably happen like a
I
big, huge. Because I see my friends going to those kind of parties, but it's
yeah,
like everything consensual and there's no
yeah.
underage people there. So
Well,
it's
yeah, well,
different.
unless they're going to, like, Jared Leto's house or something, which oh, well, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Nasty.
Yeah, yeah, I've never, you may find this hard to believe. I have also never been invited to one of those
I
parties.
mean, dude, I am shocked.
Yeah, I feel like I could, I'd bring something to the
It's
table.
always the people that you least imagine that do these things. Trust me.
I wonder if I've come across, like, someone who would go to one of those.
Yeah,
Do I do?
yeah.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like, oh, the dude with a podcast that talks online for sure does some nasty things.
Well, yeah, probably. They'd be pretty right, I guess. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I don't know. I think like having sex in front of people is probably pretty fun. I've never done it. I mean, unless you count like a
The
bathroom at a or like at a gas station bathroom or something, but like um, or like the produce section at Walmart, which is another
yeah,
one,
yeah,
but
it's a pretty normal place where you have
yeah.
sex,
Do
definitely.
you I mean, so obviously, well, actually, this may not be obvious to a lot of people, but the sex in porn is not the same sex that most people have, like, outside of their porn life,
It's
you know?
not. It's mainly not, but it's
Mhm.
also yes. Because at the end of the day, it's like a dick in a vagina or in a hole or whatever. It's
Yeah,
still that.
or an ass,
But
so, yeah.
yeah,
But like, what to you is, like, the biggest difference between the 2?
is that I thought I because it's like the first question that everyone asks me when it's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, well, do you really enjoy it or whatever? It's like
Yeah.
enjoyable, but the main difference is usually when you have sex with someone in your own life, that person has some interest in you,
Mhm.
even if it's just fucking, has some interest in you and pursues that interest and in the fucking. If you're doing porn or a scene for OnlyFans, the the goal is to create that. So it's like you don't have that interest. So it's like I don't feel like that person in front of me has any interest in me. So it's like the baseline
Yeah.
what you're doing. It's not like because we're having fun together and you like me and I like you and we want to have some fun together. It's like we are here to do something else. And yeah, we have fun doing it, but we wouldn't be here if there wasn't that other, you know, objective.
Right, right, right. That makes sense. Because I
Yeah.
think to most people that or to the people who are anti-porn, usually see it as, like, they think these people don't wanna be doing it, which
Oh,
seems like complete bullshit to me.
I always say I had sex with some people that I really didn't want for free.
Yeah, same.
It's like I look at the people I actually had sex in my life and I'm just like, damn, I did that for free. Ew. No.
Yeah. I mean, that's the crazy thing is like everybody has had sex with someone that they regret having sex with. So
Yeah,
what
it's like,
difference does it make? And also I mean, and that's not even to say like you may not regret anything that you've
no,
done during
I
porn,
don't
which
regret anything is character built is fine.
fuck yeah.
But I mean, it's like the po- the people who are anti-porn and see it, I don't know. It's just it's the logic behind it is not very logical once you break it
Yeah.
down.
Yes. It's just people with like, that feel pretty low about themselves. And so
Yeah.
they see
Or
people having a great time and are like, I
yeah.
have to stop that.
It's purely entertainment. Just
Yeah.
and most of the people that do porn do it by choice by now because it's 2024. There's
Right.
really you could do anything else to make money. And
Mhm.
porn is just like so hard to do because if you want to actually make it in porn, you have to work so much that if you don't really want to do it, you stop way earlier than actually start
Yeah.
doing it. So it's like if you get to a point where you're like, some people might know you and you actually make a living out of it.
Mhm.
You already like went through all the steps of being like, maybe I don't really want it.
Right. Which is really how it is for any field in like entertainment, whether it's
Yeah,
like stand-up
yeah,
comedy, music,
anything.
acting. I mean, think of like people who do like, I guess call it, let's say mainstream acting. Think
Yeah.
about how many like bullshit commercials they've had to be in,
Oh,
like all these things
yeah.
they didn't really want to do, but it's their way to get to a higher level. Like porn is the exact same thing. It's just sexual. And that's
Yeah,
the part that fucks
that's
with
the
people.
part that fucks with them because it's
Yeah.
like the sexual part. Because of course it's like I'd rather do a porn scene than an advertisement for hemorrhoid cream or whatever, because
You
that's
well,
yeah.
I mean, with your scenes, you kinda could do both. Yeah,
We don't get them, okay?
yeah, yeah, true, they just
Some
get
people do, but it's just like not. We could do both. Why not cast a porn performer for hemorrhoid cream? We're
y
probably the ones who actually know things more.
yes, they would, because like, obviously, or I don't know, in the US, it's definitely a big thing of, like, every October, I think, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Yeah.
and it's, like, such a big thing because people don't wanna get, like, checked for breast cancer. If they had like a porn star, like on TV, say, like getting the exam, every husband in the country would be
Yeah,
trying to
well,
get their wives to get a fucking
absolutely.
breast cancer check.
I was like, I saw the comments under your post, and everyone is like, "Oh, keep doing your videos. Oh, I don't want to hear about these things." And I was like, "Okay, I want to find a few fun facts." So it's like, "Okay, here's some fun facts for you." And I was looking at porn fun facts, and the what porn earns in total during a year is more than NFL, baseball, and basketball all together, like entertainment wise.
Jesus,
Yes.
God,
So it's like, can you imagine the actual like use and how it will actually sell so much to have a porn performer selling something to a mainstream audience?
oh yeah, yeah. Which has always been mind-boggling to me why more movies don't cast because
Yeah.
obviously like people in porn, there are some that can act and some
Yeah,
that
they
can't.
do acting
But
classes. It's like when you get
yeah,
to that point, you need to know how to act.
exactly. Like there's been a handful who have kind of like crossed
Yeah,
over into,
but
but not
they're never
much.
really valued. It's just like they're
No,
always like kept aside or just like tokenized.
right, and it's usually like further back. So like Tracy Lords was a big one
Yeah,
who she was in like Cry Baby with Johnny Depp, like which actually I love that movie, but
yeah.
but like that's I mean
Crybaby.
that's about it. Like there's not really any
There's
that
not really, and the interest is there because I know a lot of people try to make it. There's agents that specifically want to make actresses make that step forward because it's like a step forward in some ways. but it's
Yeah.
just like people just like don't want you to like see you as a actual someone with some talent. It's
Yeah. Do you know did you so another little fun fact, did you know that more people go to Pornhub every day than Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter combined?
what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I
Wild.
didn't
Yeah.
know. I mean, not over Facebook because there's so many boomers on Facebook.
Wow. Oh, they're I mean, the boomers are finding out about Pornhub, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably boomers don't close the Pornhub tab when they go to Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, my god. Yeah, that's so I mean, this might seem like a dumb question, but oh well.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm dumb.
do you watch porn?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course. I mean, I
Is there
started yeah, yeah, sure.
well, I mean, I think most people would probably assume that you wouldn't because, like, maybe you get or like of like a burnout or like, you know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know. I understand it, but it's like I've always watched it. I started doing porn because I love porn. There's a lot of girls, mostly OnlyFans people, that never watched porn and started doing OnlyFans, and it's just like different.
Mhm.
But I still watch porn, but I don't watch porn where I know the actors because it's cringy as fuck. And it's
Oh,
crazy
that's
because now
interesting.
it's like my porn options gets very limited as I know more people because I
That's
know their tricks, I
yeah.
know their faces, I know what they're doing with their body. So it's just like I clock some things and
Yeah.
it's just like, no, too cringy.
You know, so that's actually I do the same thing. Anyone that I've had on the podcast, I'd never watch any more of theirs.
No, I fucking lost a customer.
Yeah. Look, I'll still, I'll just click on it and close
Of
my eyes
course.
and yeah, just to I'll be there for moral support, don't
Yeah.
worry.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, I don't know why. I don't know why it is. Like, cause actually you would kinda think it'd make it more interesting because it's like, "Oh, shit, I actually, like, kinda know this
Yeah.
person." But no, I don't know. I mean, there
Sometimes
have
I
been a
watch it
few,
if
but
I fancy the person particularly, but only the scenes where it's like, sex tape kind of scenes. Because it's just like it's
oh,
more raw, less acted, and more simple.
is that what you like more just in
Yeah.
general?
Yeah,
Like that kind?
definitely. It's like what I always watched and searched for and what I prefer doing. So it's yeah, my favorite
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I like the full, like,
Cool.
production,
Yeah,
like
you want to see the pimple of the lady with the fucking butt spread open.
sure. Yeah, yeah, everything. I mean, yeah, I don't know, I like the show business
Mm,
side of it. Like, I
yeah.
want it to look good, like, look
Yeah.
professional and all that kinda shit,
Yeah,
like
for sure. It's good when it's that good, like Vixen style with helicopters and stuff like that.
helicopters. Jeez,
Yeah,
I
I
haven't had
remember
any of
there was
these.
a Vixen movie where there was an helicopter.
My god, I did watch one where they were on a jet ski at one point, like, going across the ocean and then getting into a yacht, and I was like, "Alright, this might even be too much for
Yeah.
me."
I was with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and she shot a scene, and the setting in before the scene was like she was riding one of those. It's like a bird, but with
Mhm.
like a motor under it. So it's like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and she had to learn how to use that like a week, like during a whole week for the fucking scene.
Jesus.
Like, wow.
You know what's crazy is that that part of that scene is gonna get skipped
Yeah. Like
99% of
2
the
minutes
time.
of scene is just like and she did like a week of work on the fucking board to learn how to use it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's commitment, and that's the
Yeah,
kind of commitment that most people don't think of when they think of porn for
that's
some reason.
for sure.
People wanna think of, like, you know, Christian Bale losing 100 pounds for a movie or something. It's like,
Yeah.
well, what? Yeah, I mean, this is just as
It's
much
just like
commitment.
every day for any performer.
Yeah.
Any performer, male or female, they're the actual work they have to put in their body is like athlete, like professional athlete level for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you have to be I mean, there's so much prep, I imagine, that goes into especially, like, when you're doing, like, anal scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's I mean, my god, because people do so I will say people get, like, a little bit of a, maybe a little, misinformation from
Oh,
watching porn because they think that that's how anal works in real
yeah.
life. Oh boy, it does not.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's not like that. There's
No.
hours in the toilet that you have to spend to actually be able to achieve that.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I mean, trust me, I learned that the hard way where I was like, oh, what is going on here?
You at least you learned it, because the bottom line that was
Uh-huh.
is that if you actually want to go to that hole, you got to be prepared for that, because it might happen on set anyways, but we just cut it.
Oh, I bet
It's
that happens pretty often.
not that often, depends on, it happens even to the best of us. Even ladies that I met with 10 years of experience in the biz, it's just like natural to be sometimes be like, oh, damn, I gotta go to the toilet again.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I know someone, a performer that we talked a long time ago, and she had
Mhm.
to have her asshole like reconstructed,
Oof,
like
what to
surgery to like retighten it.
do?
Yeah.
How? To
Yeah.
me, it's crazy. I do the craziest shit, and my asshole is perfect. I, I didn't.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, no, no, I'm very proud of that. I guess I'm a natural. But
Yeah.
what could you have possibly done to do that?
I don't know. Maybe some people are just built differently.
Yeah, sure.
Because maybe you're just,
Oh,
maybe you just kind of snap back better than most people.
can you imagine
That was a
the pain of that? Oh,
Yeah, like, no, she had like, when we did the, podcast, she had just finished, like, the recovery of
uh,
having it done and was back to doing anal
I
scenes.
wa okay, back to it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have to appreciate
Must
that
have felt amazing for the person that fucked her for that first time.
oh,
Must have felt like a virgin.
oh my god. Yeah, that's a great point. Like,
Yeah,
that yeah, can you imagine, like,
so
having
tight.
sex with a reconstructed asshole? I mean, you know,
It's just like
meta
a fight.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what's, like, the craziest on-set experience you've had? Like,
On
anything that
set?
stand out yeah, anything stand out or, like, maybe not necessarily embarrassing, but I guess it could be, like, something kind of like something like that where you're just like, "Holy shit,
I
I
don't
can't believe
know.
this is happening."
E Everything I do is kinda crazy. Like, I do
Yeah.
a lot of hardcore things. I did double anal penetration, like, 2 months into my business,
Jesus.
whatever. Yeah, I went hard right away, but I mean, I do a lot of, group stuff, so it's just, like, not that weird anymore, and it's
Yeah.
just, like, it's never been very weird, but I guess I imagine how it could be weird from other people.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean necessarily weird, like, in a bad way. It was more just, like, in a funny way. Like, anything, like, funny ever happened where you're just like, "Wow, I can't believe this," like,
Damn, I wish you told me. Now I feel like I cannot remember. You should have
"Oh,
told
don't
me
worry about
before.
that."
Now it's just like there's probably something that happened that I was like, "Oh, fuck, I should have remembered that."
Well, if you remember it later, we'll bounce back to it,
I'll
no worries.
text you. No, but
That worked, yeah.
I saw a girl that is smaller than me getting a toy that is like this big and this tall in her pussy. Yeah.
Huh. So you did go to P Diddy's house.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot say it was there.
I I
I
caught
just
you.
saw it.
Yeah. That
But
is
yeah, I mean, like, everything that is like it's the funniest thing is when you actually become friends with
uh
people you work with, and you're like kiki kiki with your friends, and then it's just like, oh, and now I'm gonna fist you, and it's just like very very fun every time.
It is a what an amazing life. My
Yeah,
god.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a normal Wednesday, I
Yeah.
guess.
'Cause they're not doing that at a bank or at a normal job.
They probably do it when they go home, but not during the work hours for
Right,
sure.
right. That's what I'm saying, like, yeah. Like, I worked at a movie theater whenever I was in high school, and
That's
everybody was fucking each other in the movie theater, basically.
really? Oh.
But no, but I don't remember any fist action going on,
It's not
unfortunately.
a very fisting, like, friendly I don't know, I guess you need more space, you need more lube. I wouldn't do it in a movie theaters.
Yeah. Well, there was popcorn butter, which I
Not
guess.
not body safe, not body safe. That you will
Yeah.
get a yeast infection from that. That you
That's
would
got to
have
be
to
a
stop
big
that.
one.
If you were there working and you saw some people getting fisted with popcorn butter, would be like, "Hey, hey, hey, stop. You will get a yeast infection." So
True.
so
It would
you know.
definitely be a workplace hazard, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, glad no one did it,
Yeah,
as far as I know.
they
Yeah.
were smart.
Yes. Jesus Christ. That's amazing. What do you think is your best feature? Like, that you like most about yourself? Like, when it comes to,
I know, my butt is very obvious, of course, because it's just like what most people like. I remember
amen.
I had sex with a guy some time ago, and he was like, you have a really nice butt. But you probably already know that." And was like, "Yeah, some people told me before."
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess the fact is that I don't want to be like, oh, my personality, but it's just like it's something that it transpires a lot when I shoot, and that
Yeah.
it's what gets me casted by the same people all over again. It's
Mhm.
just that I just like to perform. I
Yeah.
just like to put personality into what I do. So I guess that's a feature that I like to implement and bring out as much as I can.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
I
you.
mean, the ass is for sure, a noticeable one for, I think,
Yeah,
for
you cannot miss
anyone.
that.
No. Have you ever had, like, felt any pressure to get, like, any kind of enhancements done? Like a boob
Yeah,
job
the
or
pressure is there for sure. Probably if I lived in LA, I would probably no, I wouldn't do it, but I would feel way more pressure because I think in the
huh.
US, mostly like the US market really
Mhm.
wants big boobs. It's just like
Yes.
they want it. It's just like you get casted more. People like it more. Big
Y
boobs. People say, "Oh, I'm an ass man" or whatever. Big boobs always sell more than butts.
Oh, always. Yeah.
Always, always.
Yeah. And what's crazy also is that most people I know say that they don't like fake boobs. They
Yeah,
like
but they
natural boobs.
do.
That's not true.
That's
There's
not true because if they see someone with a T-shirt with big boobs under it, even if they're fake, they still like it.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
like it's an evergreen. People will always like big boobs. That's it.
Yeah. Because I mean, I don't even know what I really am. I mean, an ass man, maybe actually eyes. The eyes are the thing I
And
usually
nice,
notice the first.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
You
probably
probably say that to raise all the girls, just like, no, I like the eyes.
no, that I mean, that really is that's the first thing I notice. But now if I'm like looking up like a scene, like to watch porn,
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna get more I'm more likely to click on a thumbnail that has like big boobs over a big ass.
yeah, yeah.
Most likely.
It's just like yeah, it's like that. It's just the way it is. I guess there's some I don't know, some psychological reason like mommy issues
Yeah.
or whatever behind it for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just like that. Boobs sell more. So I mean, nothing wrong with having the enhancement.
Yeah.
It's just like, and you also can put on more weight if you have bigger boobs because your body is more harmonious.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I think. But for me, I am already so different. I'm in the alternative category. So it's just
Mhm.
like I don't really need to fit in a certain like aesthetic because I'm already so out of all of the aesthetic that it's just like I don't have the pressure to actually look a certain way.
Yeah. Which that has to feel pretty nice to be
Yeah, I
able to
mean, yeah,
yeah.
it's liberating that I don't have that pressure, but it's still, I mean, you
It's
gotta look
yeah.
good.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, you're still never gonna get rid of pressure. Like there's still gonna be
No, no.
pressure no matter
I mean,
what.
it's
But
luckily uh, the good thing is that my main job is like my platforms, and people like me
mhm.
for me. So it's just like whatever I look like, and some for some fucking reason they like more when I am with no makeup, just walking up. So it's just like I feel like I don't really need to. make anyone happy with how I look. I
Yeah.
just need to be myself, and people will always go to that other than something else. So it's just
Yeah.
like, and some people don't really realize that, and it's very hard to get to that point. A lot of girls feel the pressure to look a certain way, and like, of course, you need to look good because
Mhm.
just like you sell your aesthetics and you sell
Right.
your figure and everything. But people need to understand that they someone might subscribe to you because you are pretty or hot or have big boobs, but if you don't have personality, they will never stick with you. It's just
Mhm.
in the OnlyFans creator subscription based platforms. That's what it
Mhm.
sticks. People want to feel close to someone. Otherwise, they go buy a movie on Brazzers or I don't know, whatever like production website. But
Yeah.
if they on the creator point of view, if they choose you, is because they like you. Otherwise,
Right.
you can go somewhere else.
Yeah, because anyone can get someone's attention just
Yeah.
by, their looks, but that attention doesn't stay
No,
very
you
long just by looks.
no, I mean, sex is very simple. I don't want to say dudes are very simple, even if the like straight man is the most numbers of people that consume porn. But it's like they might jerk off on you for a couple of times, but then
Mhm.
they get bored. They want something different. They want something that is more, and you either provide with something more, or they will go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that's where the personality comes in. It's
Yeah,
like, can
because
you keep
they
someone, interested in you
yeah,
just by who
exactly.
you are? Yeah.
It's like a
Ye
relationship, you are gotta spice it up, otherwise you get bored.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do you do custom videos?
Yeah, it's like the main part of my, like, income. It's just like people
Yeah.
like to even if there's a video exactly like that that you can buy, but
Mhm.
probably someone would spend more money on a custom video just because knowing it's just for them.
Right. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, it's something personal, like,
Yeah,
between you and that
so
person and feels
now the
special.
question is, what's the weirdest thing that someone ever asked you?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
It's almost as though you've been asked this question before.
No, never.
It's just fascinating to me because 'cause I'm so interested in, like, in just what some people are into. Because like,
Yeah.
I think I'm maybe into some weird stuff, some normal stuff. There's some fetishes I don't understand, like, I don't judge it, I just don't get it. So I'm always curious, like,
It's
what it
I it's one of the best part of my job because it's like it's so interesting to see
Mhm.
the nuances of like the human psychology. Is the people that want to see the feet but want to see the feet only the soles or only the toes, and the people that want you to insult them so fucking hard. There was a guy that asked me to watch videos of him and fucking destroy him and tell him he's fucking worthless and he can only jerk off or stuff like that. But there's also, the weird, it's not weird, it's like the craziest thing that I got asked. And I love this customer of mine because he's sweet and everything. He wants video of me telling him I love him.
Aw,
This is so cute. A little bit
damn.
sad, but also like between all the things that I get asked, like super crazy, putting nasty things inside of me, that's the single most crazy thing that I get asked.
Yeah. That's an interesting one. I've never heard that one before.
But the crazy thing is, I was talking to this with my friend, and she was like, "Fuck, I have the same customer." So he's cheating on us.
Oh my god. Here I was actually getting, beyond a little
Thought it
teary-eyed,
was
I
special.
was like, "Damn, this is a really nice story. This son of a bitch." Fuck
Son
this
of
dude.
a bitch.
That's amazing. Oh my god, what a bastard. Yeah, that's oh my god. Yeah. Damn. That was a yeah.
He's also had the same scripts because I know that they when he sends it to me, there's always this script
Uh-huh.
the name, like the title, and like we all have the similar ones. There's the cleaning, where it's like I clean like a little bit and then I tell him how much I love him while I clean. There's the one which I prepare a sandwich for him. And I was talking to my friend, she said he sends the same script to us. So it's just like he has probably, I don't know, we're probably not the only ones as well. There's probably other girls, the best,
Probably.
but it's like, can you imagine the archive that this guy has? He probably has 50 hot, amazing, beautiful women that make him sandwiches.
What
And
a it
tell him,
sounds like a nice life, to be honest with
yeah,
you. Jesus, how do I
that's what I would do with a lot of money. Just
yeah,
get, just get said by awesome women that they love me. It's just like
yeah.
fun.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Above all the things I get, a lot of I I've targeted I like promoted myself with some blasphemy because
Mhm.
there's a certain type of blasphemy specific for Italians that we have specific blasphemous words that is
Uh-huh.
just like that Italians you usually don't like people to say that if you say on TV you get banned and stuff like that. And I did
Okay.
a few videos where I just specifically say a lot of those blasphemies. So I get a lot of blasphemous requests.
Wait, what are they? Can you say them or no? Or
I mean, yeah, I mean, getting the book and just putting it in my holes and stuff like that, and just spinning on it and destroying it, and
gotcha.
saying how disgusting what is written in there is. It's just like for me, it's just a book, and I hate religion, so it's not an issue for me. So if someone
Yeah.
would get offended that I do these videos, I would be like, yeah, I have a fucking church burning tattooed on my leg. So what did you expect from me? Did you really thought I was?
That's amazing. Jesus. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Like, yeah, I didn't know you yeah, so you meant blasphemy, like actual blasphemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
I don't just do the nun costume for, a Halloween. I go I go the next level.
Oh my god. You know what's good is, like, I mean, I love horror movies, obsessed with horror movies.
Yeah.
My favorite are any horror movies that involve, like, the Catholic Church. I
Oh,
need there to be a priest in
a
it, 'cause,
priest?
yeah, I think Catholicism is the scariest shit on the planet.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's usually I on the exorcism, like
that's what I mean, I love exorcism shit.
oh, yeah.
I
Her
love, like, The Exorcist, The Omen. I mean, The
oh,
Omen's kinda Catholic-y, but,
yeah.
like, I love any of that kinda shit. Like,
Have you
I
seen
don't know.
it's new on Netflix. Oh, fuck, what's the name? It's like this lady with a family from a ghetto, I don't remember in which city. And the point is, she starts abusing her children, and then it's just like from a real story. I need to see it because I see it
Uh, I think I
probably.
know what you're talking about.
And there's like the point is, it's just she was just getting possessed by the like devil. That's why she was abusing her
Is
children.
it, damn, I can't.
I need to like look for it on my Netflix, but it was just like at some point there was the priest that came to the house and just like did the whole exorcism, like the exorcist with the person like walking on the ceilings and stuff like that.
Is it The Deliverance?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, I haven't se goddamn, I've been told by
It's
so many
bad
people I
though.
need to watch it, yeah.
You probably would like it, but it's bad.
I'm cool with that, yeah. I love, like, anything with, yeah, like, the Catholic Church involved in a horror movie is always a good one, or anything with, like, a weird cult island,
Oh,
like
culture.
Wicker Man.
It's just church or like even like pagan stuff.
Pagan stuff is always a
Pagan
good
stuff.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Wicker Man, Midsommar, like all
Oh,
those kinds of
yeah.
movies.
The what's the name? The Ritual. They go to
Oh, The
like
Ritual's a great one too, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's yeah. So I have a few random questions for you if you wanna
go for
we can
it.
go through these. Childhood celebrity crush.
Ooh. Ooh. I mean, depends. Childhood, I like Jesse McCartney. Yeah.
Nice.
But as I grew older, it was like Villa Vallo from him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ben Margera for sure
Oh,
was the
Jesus.
main ones. Yes. And
Yeah.
yeah, all those alternative dudes. Yeah, they shaped me. And then the singer from oh fuck. I discovered I was bisexual when I saw that video. What's the name of the singer from Mazzy?
Mazzy Star?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I saw the video of her singing Fade Into You and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it live? Like, I think it's
Yeah,
probably the same video I saw where
same
she's wearing,
video,
like,
of
kind of a
course, of her being
purplish.
like that. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, she is. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
That single
That's
video was and then as I mean, not that much older, but Sasha Grey was like
yeah.
my crush.
That's
That's
a good
because
one
of
too.
her that I became a porn star, probably.
I could
Her
see that.
and
Yeah.
Stoya. I saw Stoya at a convention last year, and I'm usually not faded by fame. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But I saw her across the room, and I wanted to help tell her a lot of things, but I was so fucking I couldn't do it.
God, yeah. I know, that's a hell of a feeling. Because
Yeah,
yeah, I don't really necessarily get like that. I mean, it's like, kinda cool and everything, but yeah, there's a few people that if I met them, I'd be, like, pretty fucking,
yeah.
like
Like who?
I mean, well, not necessarily in porn, but I mean, just in general. Like, so,
Yeah.
like, my childhood celebrity crush was Carmen Electra, and I have a feeling if I met
Ooh,
her in
and
person,
she's still so hot.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I have a feeling if I met Carmen Electra in person, I'd be
Yeah,
yeah,
melted.
it'd be yeah, yeah, I'd sound like a complete idiot. I mean,
Oh, no, no,
yeah,
no,
it
Carmela,
would
like
not be a great time for her, I can assure
she's
you.
probably used to that though.
Probably. Yeah, yeah, it actually yeah, it couldn't be worse. I mean, she was with Dennis Rodman for a
Yeah,
while, so it couldn't be worse
the
than
one of the
that.
hottest men alive, yeah.
Yeah, her and, also when I was a kid, I had a huge crush on Fiona Apple.
Oh, yeah, Fiona Apple's
Uh, so
yeah,
may yeah, and she's still like that yeah, there's a handful, like, of women that if I met them, I'd be, I mean, just
yeah,
fucking on the
crazy.
floor, like yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
definitely.
I mean, like, Selma Hayek, which that's an
Yeah,
obvious
but
one, I think,
yeah,
for
those are
anyone.
like god tier level people.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't even
That's
see them as real humans. They're like above
no,
everything.
no.
Something like
Maybe, like, Debbie Harry from Blondie. I mean, she's, like, 70 years old now,
yeah,
but
I think now you would see her and you're like, "Oh, she's an old lady," and you wouldn't be too starstruck by that.
oh, I
I
think I
mean,
would.
she still is, a great, like, artist, but it's
Yeah,
just, like, I'm pretty sure having lost a little bit of that, "Oh my god, you're so fucking hot," helps you break it down a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. Yeah, and then just, like, guys, like, Star Trek I mean, Marilyn Manson was always,
Yeah,
like, a fucking hero to me as a kid,
it
which,
it
is not a great thing to say now, apparently,
I
but
know, even that, it's just like, what did you expect from the guy?
fucking that's what I've been saying for
Oh
so
my
long.
god,
Like
this satanic dude is just not a good guy? Oh my god.
yeah, and also, like, I mean, I hate to, like, victim blame, but,
Yeah,
like, you know,
everything that
like
comes before bad is
yeah,
not
but I know, exactly, but also, like, these are women who are, like, very, like Evan Rachel Wood, who
Yeah,
also insanely hot.
yeah.
Um,
Rose or ho what's her
Rose
name?
McGowan.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but, like, these are people who are these aren't, like, girls who, like, are poor and have, like, no other option. Like, they're
yeah,
rich celebrities that could
yeah,
easily have just left,
yeah.
gone to, like, some penthouse and, been
Yeah,
fine.
and also
Like, they were staying with them. Like, it's like, "Oh,
exactly, and
come
he
the fuck on."
wasn't that rich at the time. He was just in the 2000, he was barely starting, so it was like he wasn't that
Well, no,
huge.
he was massive then.
In the 2000s? Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
it
yeah.
was when it blew up. Yeah.
Because Antichrist Superstar was in
Yeah, yeah,
'96, and
sure,
then,
yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, he was huge, but so were they, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because I can understand, like, staying with someone even in a shitty situation when you
yeah,
have no other options, which is
yes.
unfortunately a
Or,
lot of people's cases, you know?
their imprinting on you is so useful for your life. It's just like, oh, you're with a director, and if you leave him, you will never get casted again. It's just like,
Exactly.
okay, I can see how you would feel victimized by that. But
Right.
also, who the fuck knows what's
Yeah,
happening?
I mean, I don't know. I will die on that hill that I still fucking love Marilyn Manson,
I
and
mean, there's no one like him. There has
no,
not been someone like him.
yeah. Trent Reznor would be another person that if I met him, I mean, I'm a massive
Woo!
Nine Inch Nails fan.
He's probably has the biggest big dick energy of everyone, and he probably deserves it.
Yeah,
He's Trent Reznor. Is that like there's no? I mean, he's fucking. No, yeah, for
Trent
sure.
Reznor's fucking amazing.
He's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah.
There's no.
If you could shoot a scene with any celebrity, like now, who would it be? Or actually, not now. Go back in time to like
Back
say
in time.
70s, 80s, maybe even early 90s. Like you could go back in time and fuck someone like in their prime. Who would it be?
Well, we mentioned him, but it's actually in my list. But Dennis Rodman is someone, and he probably would do it. He probably would have done it.
He would do it right now.
He would
What
do
do you
it,
mean?
but he's not physically as
Well, yeah,
I
he's
want to. If I need to dream, I want to choose him in the
Dennis Rodman. That's a fucking
yeah,
interesting one. Yeah.
yeah, or uh, what's his name from Typo Negative?
Oh, Peter Steele.
Fuck Peter. Yeah,
Yeah,
Peter.
Peter Steele. Yeah,
He's another guy that is controversial because he was a massive, massive homo. What's the
homophobe.
homophobe? Yeah,
So actually, uh, I've heard that too because I'm a massive fan of Typo Negative,
yeah,
and some people were telling me like, dude, you shouldn't listen to like Typo Negative is but and saying all this shit about him being like a racist and homophobe and all this stuff,
yeah,
but it's because of lyrics he wrote. But if you go and listen to the
yeah.
lyrics are making fun of people who think that way.
Yeah, but also like him in interviews saying, "Oh, I'm not gay," stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
I like ladies. Oh no, no dudes, no homo, whatever.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe he was. I don't know. I'm still a fan. But
Well,
yeah,
he's dead, so he cannot do any
that's
harm to
true. He is as dead as it gets. And I did not know that until like pretty recently. Yeah, I
yeah.
was like looking up their tour to see when they were going to be coming to like town. Turns out this son of a bitch died like 10 years ago.
Fuck.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, never mind.
They're not coming around.
No, I'll have to get like a
Sorry.
Ouija board or something.
Yeah. If you
Contact
do
Peter
it,
Steele.
invite me because if you summon Peter Steele, I want to be there.
I will. We will summon Peter Steele together. We'll just hear in the distance like a woo.
Oh,
Yeah.
with his deep voice.
Oh my god. Yeah. Like it's the most unintentionally funny music ever. Like just
Yeah.
how he says shit.
God, God,
Like
God
or
music is
Nick.
very funny.
Like he does like that shit. Or like oh my god, that's such a good one. Yeah. I'd probably go with like Raquel Welch. I don't know if you know who that is, but
No, I don't know who
she was
that
like a
is.
pretty famous actress in the
What
60s.
what did she do?
Not really anything that anyone ever gave a shit about. Like, I mean, it wasn't like a good actress or anything. She was in a movie called like 10,000 or 10 million BC or some shit like that. It's
Or
not a very good movie.
like
Um,
a Western type thing?
like a shitty dinosaur movie of like she's like a caveman woman where there's like these claymation dinosaurs and stuff. I mean,
Sounds sounds
it's not
awesome.
good, but she was a very famous person in the 60s because she was like mind-blowingly
Yeah,
attractive. So yeah,
yeah,
like someone like her, like Jane Mansfield or something like that. Jane
yeah,
Mansfield's a good one. I mean, she was
yeah.
banging the dude that made the Church of Satan, so she's
I
definitely
feel
in my wheelhouse.
the church coming back in the chat.
Yeah, like what was your favorite band or like singer growing up?
I think my the gateway into hard music was Metallica. I was very
Yeah,
obsessed with Metallica. I had their logo tattooed on my arm. I covered it, okay? I covered it. But
why'd you cover it?
because it got cringy and
Yeah, fair enough.
after a while you realize, fuck, I mean, they're good, they've been history, but it's
Yeah.
like not a tattoo worthy.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But yeah, I think the biggest band I was obsessed with was definitely Metallica, and then it was just downhill from there. Just
Yeah.
that went way too lower. Now I just listen to bands that do frog noises, and I'm happy.
Yeah. I think the band that got me into like heavy music, besides Metallica, I mean Metallica, I think is the answer for
Yeah,
everybody who listens to like metal but it was probably
because
like
I
System.
think I think there's like it's like a Pokemon. Everyone has their gateway band, and it's like everyone we choose one of them, and we go from there.
Yes. And I
So
think most people's gateway bands is Metallica
yeah, it's
for me.
Metallica or System of a Down because if
So
there's
System of a Down was
yeah,
that's the band that got me into like
or
heavy
Iron
music.
Maiden, it's just like
Yeah,
usually
Judas
like
Priest would yeah.
yeah. You either go that way, or it's like usually not heavy at all, but it's just like you maybe start with Pink Floyd and then
Mhm.
you go into like theater, and then you go become gay.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I think mine will to like Nine Inch Nails, Rob Zombie, and
Yeah,
to Rammstein. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it
yeah.
kind
That
of
makes
went
sense.
that way, like shock rock, as they say.
Yeah, I have a necklace that's a concert. I have his DNA.
Really, you should clone Alice Cooper.
Yeah, I will. I will definitely do that once he dies.
Wow,
It's probably soon,
any minute
anyways.
now. Yeah. God, yeah, Alice Cooper's a good one. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
That's
everyone has their gateway. It's just
yeah.
like it's like that.
What movie do you think you've seen the most?
Scream, the first
The
one.
first one?
Yeah,
God, that's such a great
that's
answer.
my favorite movie ever. And it's just like whenever I want to have fun, is fun. If I want to have fun, if I want
Mhm.
something spooky, spooky. It's like it fits every category. It's just so good.
It is such a great movie. Do you like the sequel? I like the sequels, like
I mean,
all of them.
I don't not the last two of them, but I
Yeah.
like the what was it, the fourth one?
The
No,
4th one is the one in 2011.
yeah, the one with the cousin that is just
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one.
See, I like because they do just a good job at, like, making fun of the fact that
Yeah.
they are making so many of these movies. Like,
But
even with the
also
last 2, like
yeah, but even the fourth the original movie made fun of its own anyways.
well,
It's
right, right.
the premises of the movie is just like a slasher movie making fun of slasher movies.
Yes. It's one of the reasons why, one of my favorite movies that I've also seen a million times is, Cabin in the Woods.
Oh,
Like,
I love
that's
it.
such
I
so many
love that movie.
so, again, I worked at a movie theater, like,
Yeah.
back in the day, and that movie came out while I was working at the movie theater, and everyone hated it. Like,
Why? It's so funny. It's so smart. It's
no
so
one knew that that's what it was. Like, so many people were coming in thinking it was just like a regular horror movie, and we got asked to have, like, refunded tickets more
what?
for that movie than probably any movie the whole time. And yeah, it was because people just thought it was stupid because they didn't get that that it's a joke. It's a funny
Yeah,
movie.
it's
I
a funny
love it.
movie. Oh,
That
it's
movie is
awesome. Yeah,
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
love
yeah.
that's my favorite kind of horror movies. Dumb slashers is that like
Ye
that's my favorite
yeah.
genre for
Yeah, I like, I mean, the movie I've seen the most is Jurassic Park, like over
oh,
400
yes,
times at
yes.
least. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always. And I love also the third one. I love it.
Me
Jurassic
too. The 3rd one's so good, and people
the
hate that
lost
movie.
the
No,
lost
Lost
some
World's the 2nd one.
there's the second, and the third one is
The 3rd one's just Jurassic Park 3. It's the one with
yeah, well,
the
the pterodactyl, yes.
yes, which
Fuck,
I
yes,
love that
so
part, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I hate the new Jurassic World, all that
Yeah,
really
I
suck
mean,
ass.
I watch them because I love dinosaurs, but
Me
it's
too,
just
yeah.
I mean, the last one where there's Jeff Goldblum, that's
Yeah,
nice. I love to see Jeff Goldblum and what's her name together
Laura
again.
Dern.
Laura Thorne,
Yeah,
yes.
and Sam Neill. Yeah, they were all in it.
They
It's
were
yeah,
all in
it
it,
was
yeah.
nice to
That's
see.
why,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that made him a little bit better, but yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think,
It's
like, most watch movies, because they're longer to watch, so I don't watch them as much as Scream, but
mhm.
the Lord of the Rings trilogy is, like, I
Oh,
at least
yeah.
10 times a year I watch it. It's just like
Really?
I
Do you do the extended edition ones or just the regular?
kind of question is that.
There we
Is
go.
more blasphemous than me sticking like rosaries in my pussy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, same. I mean,
Who
that's
the
yeah.
fuck watches the cinematic, like the
You
normal
would
one?
be surprised. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people actually do.
But
Yeah.
because on like Prime Video or Netflix, there's not the extended one, so you need to. I
It's
hope
on HBO, like here on
the
HBO
extended
Max.
one.
Yeah, the extended ones. They
I,
both, like the
you can
cinematic and
choose though,
yeah, you
because
can pick
on
which
Prime
one you're
Video you
watching.
cannot choose. It's only the short one.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit. No, it
Yeah.
just I was talking about it with my friend the other day. If you watch Return of the King and you don't see Saruman dying in the first scene, what the fuck are you watching the movie for? It's just like you missing the whole fucking one of the biggest plot of like part of the movie. Like
Yes.
it's insane. So it's
Yeah.
just like yeah, it
Very
makes
true.
you're watching a different movie if you don't watch the extended one.
Exactly. Yeah. I know. I'm with you. What was your first concert?
First one,
Mhm.
I think 30 Second to Mars. No, no,
Nice.
not the first one. That was the first one I went on my own. I think the first one was Beyoncé. The first tour she
Okay.
did when she left the Destiny's Child.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
To the left, fucking
Uh-huh.
tour. I
Irreplaceable. That's yeah.
think it was 2005.
Probably 2005 or
Yeah.
2006. It was something like that. Yeah.
Then
That's a
I
good
went
one.
on my own to see 30 Second to Mars when they released From Yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when Jared Leto was less creepy.
Was he? I don't know. I mean, I think Jared Leto might have always been a little creepy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I was gonna ask if he tried to fuck you, but, you might have been too old for him by
I
then.
I was 13, so probably,
Too
yeah.
old. Yep, yeah.
You.
I mean, he's the one doing it. My god, that creepy little fucker. Yeah,
What
yeah.
was
But
your first concert then?
the Misfits.
Ooh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah,
That's a lovely
Misfits.
one.
Yeah,
When?
2009.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good.
yeah. It was, before they ever did, like, the reunion stuff, so it
Yeah,
was just Jerry only.
yeah, still nice.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, and then right after that, I saw the Smashing Pumpkins, which was
nice. I never
even
saw
better.
that. Yeah.
I'm a massive fan of Smashing Pumpkins,
Yeah,
so
they're fucking awesome.
yeah.
I love Showcase.
What's the, best concert you've been to?
Yeah, I wanted to ask the same question. So best on a musical level, because
Mhm.
there's two things. Because I think like how much you like a band and how much they mean to you. That's what gives you like, oh, this is the best fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
But like for me, the best on an emotional level, there's a band from it's like a pop punk band from Canada called
Uh-huh.
PUP.
Yeah.
I saw them 3 times now, and they're so fucking awesome. I love them. They're my favorite concert ever. I could go if they told me you can go to one concert from now on for the rest of your life. That would be it.
Yeah.
But on a like how good they were, damn. I mean, yeah. I don't really like them that much. I mean, yes, I like them a lot, but it's just like I know they're kind of cringy. The Foo Fighters were like, wow.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
also recently I saw Lorna Shore, that core band, and they're
Yeah.
so good live. They're so
What
fucking good. I couldn't believe.
was who was opening was Whitechapel opening for them?
No, it was a European tour. It was Distant
Oh, yeah,
and
of course. Yeah, yeah.
was it Distant? I probably Distant and Ingested and
Yeah.
someone else. I
They're
cannot.
fucking amazing.
They're
Yeah.
fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think best I mean, Smashing Pumpkins were fucking incredible, but
Yeah.
probably Roger Waters, The
Oh,
Wall, like he did the, like the full Wall,
nice.
which
That's
is
a
my favorite album of all time.
yeah,
Um, and it sounded amazing, the visuals, everything. But also, I mean, I took my mom to see the Rolling Stones a couple of years ago, and that was
nice.
a that I
They
mean, that's
still
like an
slap.
iconic
They
one.
still slap. They still my sister went to one of their concerts, not twice
Yeah.
to see them, and it's just like they're old, but they still got it.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, that's probably the most iconic band that you can
Yeah,
go see today is
yeah.
them.
Oh, another one band that is mind-blowing. I think
Mhm.
that's above all the others that I mentioned. Slipknot. Slipknot are a fucking amazing live band. It's
Yeah.
just like so good. They know how to keep you like with
Yeah.
your eyes peeled to them the whole
I
time.
know. I was supposed to go a couple weeks ago to them,
Mhm.
and I couldn't go, but I
No,
yeah, I had tickets,
this
everything.
story is so good with Knocked Loose as well.
And
Ah,
that's who they were. I know it was with Knocked Loose, and yeah, and Corey Taylor's son's band, which is
yeah,
actually really good.
I saw them because they opened when the concert I went to
Yeah,
there. But still, they are so good. And with the new drummer, oh,
yeah.
the drummer is epic.
God damn. Actually, Corn is another band that I saw that was sound. They actually, as far as like sounding exactly like they do on like
Yeah,
the CD or whatever, Corn sounded fucking amazing.
yeah,
It's that,
corner. Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
they.
and then last question, if you could go back in time and see any band in their prime, who would it
Yeah,
be?
I would want to see. Mm. Oh, damn.
It's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I would want to see. Damn. One, not because you have a T-shirt, but I love the Beatles. It's just like it's the
Yeah,
people either love them or hate them, but I would
yeah.
have loved to see the Beatles
See,
when they were
I
still
both. I love and hate the Beatles because
alive.
I hate the first half of the Beatles and then love the second half of the Beatles.
Yeah, I mean, even the first half have had his thing. I mean,
I mean, there's some good songs. I just like I'm not gonna sit around listening to
yeah.
"I Want to Hold Your Hand" and "Can't
I
Buy
mean,
Me
but
Love."
it's still cute. It's
No,
still
it is. I mean, they're still great songs, and those
yeah,
fuckers were the greatest songwriters of all time. But like
yeah,
when I listen to the Beatles, pretty often it's always the second half of
yeah,
their
sure, yeah,
it's
yeah,
always
yeah,
like Abbey Road, and I mean,
yeah.
basically Revolver and Up, or
I
like
mean,
the White
Sergeant
Album,
Pepper is such a good
Sergeant Pepper's. Yeah, it's always Abbey Road's my favorite album by
yeah.
them for sure. And yeah, that's so
But I
yeah.
think most of everything I would have loved to see Black Sabbath in the 70s.
Yes, that's my answer. So I was just watching their is a live performance. It's on YouTube. It's fucking incredible. It's Black Sabbath in Paris in
Oh,
1970.
yeah, I know exactly, yeah.
Oh my god! Like young Ozzy Osbourne just losing his mind the whole time, and like I mean,
It's just
like
a
the
perfect band.
the most underrated rhythm section of any band ever. Like Bill Ward's drumming, Geezer
He's not
Butler.
that
Like
underrated, though. We all
yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
well, people like him, but he's not put on the level with, like,
Yeah, no,
John
not at John
Bonham and,
Bonham level for
but he
sure, yeah,
should be. He should be,
yeah,
like, top 5 of all time, and
yeah,
most people are not putting him in the top 5.
no, yeah, everyone's like Tony Iommi is just like the only and
Yeah,
Ozzy they never see, yeah,
right, but Geezer Butler's an incredible bass player, yeah, I think
yeah,
Black Sabbath and I'm not even just, like, a massive fan of this band, I do like them a lot, but I
yeah,
think to see them in their prime,
yeah,
you know, would have been Kiss. I think
yeah,
seeing
yeah,
Kiss,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
at that time, because
yeah,
there was just
yeah,
nobody like that, like, doing a
no,
show like that with, like, spitting blood and fire, like, there was no band doing that in
no, that's
1976.
so fucking a fun concert that needs to be seen only in that specific time on in history.
Yeah,
Because even
because
if they
now
still
it's like,
do it
ugh,
now, no, now it's old
yeah,
people with a lot of makeup.
yeah, I don't know, like, it'd be like seeing Barbara Streisand. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that at some point you gotta let it go. That's why I think Metallica should stop. It's just like,
I
okay,
think they're right at that level of, like,
they're like right at the
yeah,
edge because you're
I
not
think
Rolling
so.
Stones. The Stones are the only one who can keep it up. Maybe AC/DC. I hate AC/DC, but I know their
Yeah.
concerts still
I
but
see,
it's
I
very
think it I think AC/DC, I would have actually loved to have seen them back in the '70s with,
yeah,
like, Bon Scott. I
yeah,
love that era of AC/DC
yeah,
where it was
yeah,
more, like, punk
yeah.
sounding.
It was raw. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Because then there's, like, bands like Deep Purple, like, all these
No,
bands
they
that, like
still do it so much. Just
yeah,
stop.
yeah,
Stop. It's like killing, like poking at that animal. Just let it
yeah.
go.
I know, that's the yeah. Yeah, it is kinda nice whenever they kinda, hang it up pretty early or, at the right
When they
time,
die, it's good when they die. It's just Nirvana. I'm very happy Kurt Cobain died because it's just like it ended there, and they never did anything bad. Because if can you imagine Nirvana in the 2000s? What would they have done?
oh god.
No.
It's the same with, like, Alice in Chains, like,
Yeah.
everything that they made after Lane Staley died is dog
Yeah.
shit to me.
It doesn't exist. It's just
Yeah,
like
exactly, and
can
that's
you
but
imagine Nirvana in the TikTok era? Come on.
I will
No.
say, though, Pearl Jam does a pretty good job.
Yeah, I
I mean,
don't
they
love Pearl Jam, but
yeah,
they did
but
a
they
good job after it because they had
yeah.
Eddie Vedder. But
Right,
I
and they stay, like, stay true to their sound and
yeah,
everything. They haven't, like, sold out in a way,
no,
they
no,
just kinda
they did exactly the same thing all over
yeah.
again.
It's kinda like
Yeah,
U2, which I hate
yeah.
that fucking band so much. But, yeah, that's another one. Yeah, damn. Well, this has been a fucking blast. I have
Yeah,
had a great time talking with you.
me too, me
It
too.
was yeah. Well, so before we go, go ahead,
Yeah.
plug, promote anything you want. Where can people find you? All that good stuff.
If I don't get deleted again on my Instagram, which is now the Black Morea, and you can find the same name on Twitter as well, and just find everything from there.